What's up, y'all? We live and we back, man. We back right at your face, man. And yo, we gonna this one is very hard, man. It's very hard to bear with, man, and it's very hard to talk about. But growing up poor and black, um, it's one of them topics where it's heart wrenching. See what I'm saying? It's one of those topics where it's though, you know, you understand that it's a difference between African Americans and white people inside the community. You understand that it's a difference between African Americans and white people inside the world. Growing up as an issue of being poor and African and black is very scary. The things that happen from being poor and black is very scary. When you see African Americans being placed under jail, being locked up at an alarming rate, and you hear people discriminate and call us names for these types of things. But then you look at the environments that we live in because of the Fair Housing Bill, how it strategically put us inside such situations to fail. You see what type of situations that we was put in as African Americans to be failing. I don't preach that we don't have hope. I don't preach that. I don't like to say that African Americans don't have hope. A lot of people ask me a lot or whatever, Isaiah, when you do these podcasts, man, you don't talk about African American. You talk about world history. You talk about this, and that's quite true. But I live in a hood. I live in a bad neighborhood. This is just what it is. I live in a neighborhood where as though people get killed and people die every day. You know what I mean? I live in a place where as though it's hard. It's hard to get 25 cents. It's hard to watch people just walk down the street because you know that they're living with the same issues that you're living with, how to pay your rent, how to pay, not because they're lazy. I live in a place where it's real strategic for people to cast judgment on you because they don't understand you. Oh yeah, we live in these. This is the African American experience, as we would say in America. It's not fair. It's not easy. And when I'm trying to get through this program and trying to tell y'all about this, it's very heart wrenching. I have friends that's murdered, that lost their life throughout these times of living inside these bad neighborhoods. I have friends that just don't understand how to make it. I know people that was dealt a bad hand from the beginning, that never had hope from the beginning. This is not stuff that I'm selling you. I know people that have that can come on here and tell you better situations than I ever even could imagine. This is not hope that I'm selling you, y'all. I have no sense in selling people hope. I have no sense in telling people fraud or fakes or misbelief. If you want me to do an African American show, then I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you that we 13% of the population, but we contribute to 52% of the crime in the United States. I'm gonna tell you wherever you have poor people at is wherever you're gonna have crime at. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you that we are filling the jails up at an alarming rate. The way we murder each other is alarming and it's scary. How we cast each other out for doing things wrong. How we publicly humiliate each other on Facebook, Instagram. How we don't come around each other until something bad happens. How the most positive thing that you can get somebody to do is just to reach out and just to listen. And they won't even do that. People won't even listen to you. Yeah, we're going through very unique times in America, yo. Not in America, in the African American community, where you can see a white guy walk down the street and you won't bother him, but your brother walk down the street, you'll kill him. You'll try to take his head off. These ain't things that is made up. These ain't things that are fake. Yo, we are given, we are dealt a horrible hand in America, yo. A horrible hand. How nobody cares about our well-being. How the only thing they try to provide for us is jobs. They don't try to provide no type of a stimulation plan to keep us growing as African American community. No, they don't do that. They don't do that. They do it for the Jewish communities. They do it for the Chinese communities. They don't do it for our communities. And whoever tell you that they don't do it for our community is bull-faced lie. Show me the facts where they do it for our community. A lot of these people will talk your ear off, but will show you nothing. He gave me 2 eyes like he gave me 2 ears. Will show you nothing. They will make you believe that you are living inside situations that you will never be able to make it out of. Living black in America is a death sentence. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be straight up real with you. No, it's not. It's not. It is. The famous percent of us is not even 2%. We 13% of the population, and most of us that are famous not even 2% in America. 13% population. Most of us that's living in the middle class don't even exist. They sell us bullshit. Tell us that we exist. Middle class and black communities exist. If you go out and work hard, you will find a job. They tell you these type of things, and we believe it every single fucking day. Like we have a chance inside this world, inside this society. Me and my brother talks about this every day. He said, Isaiah, I don't understand why you play the game and you know that you don't have a chance. I said, well, bro, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot of things that goes with this actual reality. The reason why we play this game, we run this rat race, this is for my kids. I have no chance at this point. I have no chance at this point because I understand the reality that we're living in. We are in trouble as African Americans. I don't know if nobody else see this as an African American community, as a group. We are in trouble, y'all. The FBI has been pointing this out and been targeting us, trying to arrest us, trying to get us booked, trying to get us into these situations. Yo, y'all, we are in trouble. People don't care about us. We're not cared about inside life. We're not cared about. Our kids is not cared about. These bills that they pass is not cared about. I talk about these bills every day. I talk about world news every day. Dog, they don't care. I hear people make mistakes and they be like, oh, this person got a kid. This person. Listen, half of the African Americans in America believes that they is African American. They believe they American. What's up, Rich, man? I see y'all there listening. Big Rich, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Hit the like if you can, bro. Subscribe to the page, hit the like. I see them out there doing this. These are the things that's happening. We know this, y'all. We living inside these communities where we can't keep our head up. People is dying, dog. Every single day, my girlfriend talks about how she seen somebody get shot today. And I was prone to seeing it. It was like that. It was nothing. When she said I seen somebody get shot, it was like it was nothing. I seen somebody make a drug deal. It's like it's nothing. Your kid smells weed or see somebody pop a pill or see somebody on opioids. It's nothing inside our community. They don't care about our community, y'all. They don't care. How much do I gotta rave and rattle and say that, man? How much do I have to yell out and scream and cry, man, and say that they don't care before y'all to say, oh man, well, nobody cares about us. They don't. This is when we gotta start scrapping down and do this shit for ourselves, y'all. We have so much envy with outdoing each other. I don't believe in haters. I don't believe in that as an African American community. I don't believe in haters. Think about it. Every single rap song that you hear now is about haters. I got haters. I got haters. I got haters. I got haters. No, what you saying is that you got other people in your community that is mad because you doing good. Nah, man, kill that. Y'all don't understand how emotional it is. We have to kill these type of thinking. White people don't think like that. Do you see? Do you see Garth Brooks banging on on whoever, on another country singer? No, you don't see that shit. But you see 6ix9ine banging on this person. You see this person about to kill this person. Oh man, it can't be both of us. You see Carly B banging on Nicki Minaj. Cause you can't have two artists at the game at the same time. Is it? I'm too hot to be. Oh man, I ain't sharing my thing with these bitches. Dog, we get the same energy for the same places. We don't understand, dog, that we gotta kill that noise, dog. These is the things that are slipping us into growth. They don't see this as us being good. This being intelligent, this being a conversation that we can grow and we can talk. They don't see it like that, y'all. They see it as us killing each other. We as a threat to the society. We got people like Candace Owens, African American people that do not see it in our way. That saying that we deserve to be killed and to be lynched, and the people that make mistakes deserve to stay in jail and don't be helped. Okay, if you're gonna give them life, help them. If you're going to send them to jail for 15 to 20 years, help them. These programs don't help us. A lot of us grows up in family houses. A lot of us grow up with no parents at all. A lot of us grow up in and out of the court system. In and out of the court system. In and out of the court system. A lot of this is real. Y'all, I'm going to share my experience with y'all. I took my kids through the court system. I took my kids through the court system on a scary journey. I took my kids to. Now, I had money. I had the resources to fund this case. I had all of this stuff to fund this case. And you know what happened? You know what happened? I still lost my kids. I fought for 2 years to get my kids back out of the system. Fought repeatedly every single day. I wasn't talking to my mom and dad. We was having an issue. We had to mend our issue, mend our for the good of my kids. Because the epidemic, as a drug epidemic, took over the lives of so many people. It reached me, a person that I thought that would never be untouchable. It reaches. This is how these things happen inside our community, man. Successful people go down from drugs. I wasn't on drugs, thank God. But I'm not bashing nobody that was. I understand what we're going through as an African American culture. We've been going through this ever since slavery. Recurring events that keeps happening, that keeps happening. Then when you go outside, you're in front of reality, y'all. Where people is being shot like it's casual. We can't act like that this shit is real. That we gotta resort to this. That's why I stand highly against stop snitching. I don't believe in that shit. If you see somebody kill your mom, kill your grandma, you see somebody shoot somebody or shoot a little girl, we have to tell. I know people say, "Oh, Zay, you snitching, you snitching." It's not about that. It's not about that. It's not about that. Dude, we have to get to a new level in our thinking, whereas though we cannot condone violence. People make mistakes. I get that. We make mistakes because it's no way out. It's no way out. I get that. It's no way out. We make mistakes. But we cannot condone violence. These is facts. We cannot do that. I've been in my fair share of violence, y'all. My fair share of violence. I'm not making this type of shit up. I've been in my fair share of seeing people die, seeing people get shot, seeing realities happen, seeing people get hurt. We've been in my fair share. I've been in my fair share of being in houses and seeing people get shot or killed. None of this stuff is make believe or made up. None of this stuff is make believe or made up. You can look at the statistics and show two out of two out of four African Americans has seen somebody get shot or been inside an area that somebody or known somebody that has been shot. 2 out of 4 African Americans. That's half. That's half of us. That's half of us. Some places, I'm being nice, will put us over half. We know what we deal with as an African American community. We know the things that we hide from the reality of life. We know these things. America put us in this position. I'm gonna be real and say it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or nothing. America put us in these positions. How? Fair Housing Act, Civil Rights Bill. I'm not gonna even talk about slavery, segregation, mixing our communities up, tearing down our communities, Wall Street, tearing down communities that we build for each other and as a people. You think that this is going to go on? No, this thing, look at the statistics. Look at the rate that we buy houses at. Look at the rate of the growing middle class. We have no African American middle class. It don't exist. It don't exist. It's like being on a boat with a whole bunch of holes. You patch this hole up, this one breaks. You patch this hole up, that one breaks. It's like being on a boat with a whole bunch of holes. Until lawmakers, this is why I bang on them so hard. This is why I talk about world news so hard. This is why I talk about these things. Until they fix these laws in the United States, we're going to continue to see ourselves in these situations. We're going to continue because they're raping our communities. Opportunity zoning. This new law that's being passed. Sugar taxes. All these other taxes. Bang, bang, bang. Keeping us inside. You see the schools? Have you seen our schools lately? It's us as parents too. It really is us as parents. We cannot get over on this shit. We can't keep going over on this shit as parents, keep letting our kids go to school and do whatever they want to do. We know that. But it is the structure of the way that they learn. We don't learn like regular people, y'all. We don't learn like we're not the same people. This is scientifically fact. We are not the same people. Whoever keep teaching you that is wrong. And that's the other thing. We're teaching our kids the same information about each other. There's no distinguished history. When you go to school, okay, you're African American. You get African American history. You're going to get other history, but you get African American history too. So you can know about yourself. You Chinese, you get Chinese history so you can know about. There's no distinguished teaching of who you are. There's no individuality inside school. But when you get out of school, there's individuality. It preaches individuality. This is how you get lost. It's white America that you get shoving down your throat in school when you growing up in a black neighborhood. You can't understand how this is fitting you. You can't feed how the world is working. It's too much about drug dealing, people getting shot, this person, school issues, this, that, a little bit about the cops, a little bit about this, and then you hear about white America. Then you hear about things that you could probably enjoy. Ask me what was Christmas time like around this time. Regular. Keep your doors locked before somebody get hurt. This is what we know what Christmas time is about. It's not the white dream that everybody know. Oh my God, Christmas. Oh man, we got to go pick up this. No, it's real over here, man. I know people right now that's spending their Christmas in jail. Shit that they didn't do. Shit that they might have did because they have to do it. Y'all always getting on people for doing shit that they had to do. I remember I used to listen to a Tupac song and he said, I ain't never did a crime I ain't have to do. This is one of the realest lines ever. I ain't never did a crime I ain't have to do. Do you think that people really want to do crime? As an individual that was being raised, a nigga just want a chance. That is the main purpose of life, is just to have a chance. Not crime. Nah, I want to be mischievous. I want to start shit over here and fuck up shit over here. Nah, man. I want a chance in life. I want the same opportunities as a white person would have, as a white kid would have. Why I can't give my kids the same thing as a white kid can get? The same dreams. Why I can't show him a Snow White that looks like him, or Superman that looks like him, or Batman that looks like him? No, because America has it out for the African American. I'm not preaching nothing. I'm not trying to sell hate or try to sell. No, this is real. America, not America, the European, not every European. I meet white people that is great every single day. I meet white people that I will put on a list that wants to help you, but the idea is not sold to them because they are being sold a fake dream too. You know, some white people don't even know that these things happen. Facts. I talk to white people every single day. What, that happened? You really be seeing shootings every day? Don't even know that this type of things exist. They mind can't even fathom. So when we call people racist, don't call people racist for not knowing. No, just say that they is unknowledgeable. If you teach them and then they choose to do that, then that's dumb. But if they choose to open their mind and listen and learn, then let them listen and learn. We can't cast out people that wants to help us. That's another thing that I find in the black community and the black issues that is wrong. Even though I like how Black Lives Matter movement works, because it really don't cast out people that wants to help us. But we have an issue in America, y'all. We is under attack. And people say that, oh man, well, you can't say certain stuff like that as an African American. How do you feel as though you under attack? Because you are under attack as an African American female. Look it up. Your placenta is being sold. That's why when you have a baby, make sure you get your placenta back. Look it up. African American females are being under attack by, they can't have males in the house. The parents of their dad, because they can't get on welfare. Oh man, we need less welfare. We need less government, and you find no alternative for people that's on welfare. That makes sense. That makes no sense. Oh, well, they don't need to depend on the government. No, do you really believe that the government wants everybody to have a job? Look at the numbers. Check the numbers. It wouldn't add up. If everybody had a job, it was doing good, and it was middle class, it wouldn't add up. It wouldn't be enough people for us to tax out of their fucking minds and kick in the ground. How millionaires is made is off the backs of poor people. It wouldn't make sense. This is how this functions. This is how this thing. Yo, you have the parts in the engine that is real greasy. You have the parts in the car engine that's real, the pistons, the rocker rods, the connector rods. You have all these parts that's real greasy. Then you have parts that don't see grease at all. Don't see grease at all. Don't need to touch the grease. They manage all the other parts, the computers. That's why I call the white people. No disrespect in America. I call them the computers. While we are actually the pistons, keeping this whole thing together. And not even all white people are the computers. Because a lot of white people are the pistons. Get dealt shitty hands. But they get sold that they're white privilege. They're different because of what Fair Housing Act did. Now you can have a poor white person, but a poor white person living in a $300,000 house that added with great credit. Not great credit, white credit. It's a difference between a 730 and where you're living at. These are facts. Look it up. There's a difference. These are the things that we cannot keep doing as a people. We cannot keep doing as a people. My thing is that, y'all, if you knew somebody that was in prison, would you help them? Would you help them? If you knew somebody that was locked up for life, that was going to get charged life, that was going to go to jail for life, would you help them? Would you pull out the stops to help this person? A lot of you guys wouldn't do that. A lot of you guys wouldn't think about helping people that was in prison or helping people that was. A lot of you guys wouldn't think about doing that. The reason why I talk about that is because that is the direct effect of the African American experience. It's going to jail, being in prison. 1 out of 3 of us has been in jail. These are facts that are real. So when you understand that, the experience that an African American goes through, would you help them? Would you put the differences aside? Would you say, yo, you know what? It don't matter about what all the things that we've been through, all the things that happen. It don't matter. Let me put this aside. It's about helping our fellow people. It's about helping our people. It's about helping African American. Would you put that aside? A lot of us won't do that. A lot of us won't do that. A lot of us won't help somebody out of a bad situation. Because you know why? Let them help themselves. They should have never got in that situation. They should never think like that. Why did they bid? Why did that? Sometimes, man, it's not for you to understand. That is scary how sometimes we don't understand that. But you know, for white people to get us, they're not gonna relate. Everybody is listening. Can you hit the like? For white people to get us, they're not gonna relate. You gotta like that, yo. You gotta get that. So for you to get people, you're not gonna relate to them as African Americans. Sometimes people just need help. The reason why I'm saying a lot of these things is because we need to be waking up, y'all. We need to be waking up and stopping the nonsense and the foolishness, y'all. We need to wake up. Let's start helping each other. Let's stop kicking each other backs out when we don't understand the issue. Just because we don't understand the issue, let's not kick that brother back out. We grow up in poor neighborhoods. Somebody have to have mercy on us. Let's start a worldwide issue. Yo, it's crazy because people will listen to me right now and won't even share. Won't even like it. Won't even share it. Won't even subscribe to the page. You know why? It's because of the hate that we have as African Americans. I will have actually Caucasian people, white people listen to me and just share and subscribe to the page and do everything. But as an African American, we don't do that for each other. You know why? Because we built this issue on hate. Oh man, I got haters. I got a whole bunch of haters ride with me, man. I got these haters on my dick. We all have to have haters. A fake reality where we can't support each other. It is illegal for us to support each other as African Americans. Yo, we can't. Just imagine. We all know the issues that we come from, the issues that we're facing. I know how hard it is for another black person to get a job. I know these things. And I cannot support him, listen to him. I can't share him. I can't like the thing. I can't do none of that. That's what some people will tell you. You ask somebody, I'm trying to start my podcast, yo. The only thing I need you to do is just share it. The only thing I need you to do is just like it. That's too hard for them. That costs no money at all. It's too hard for, I'm trying to start this business. The only thing I need to do is for you to come. They'll come and then nitpick the shit out you. Yo, well, I just started off. Yeah, but if you just started off, you can't have the water with the pot touching. Like, nigga, I just started off. I didn't get no grants, no loans like the white people get for their businesses. I didn't get none of that. I just started off in my business. I just started off. But they will nitpick the shit out you when you just start off. They will do that. This is the type of things that black people do as black people. These are the type of things that we do to ourselves. We hate on ourselves, dog, and then make it cool for us to hate on ourselves. You hear Meek Mill song, no disrespect to nobody, but you hear Meek song, I got these haters on my dick. I got these haters on my dick. You will hear a young boy song talking about how he got haters on his dick. And he's not talking about white people. He's not talking about how he came inside a business meeting and he had all these white people working for him and how proud he of. No, he not talking. He talking about how he can discredit another African American. This shit is crazy. And we're listening to this shit and retarded blindness like it's all good. I had people literally tell me, cause my podcast and mass sends out to everybody. So it keep mass sending. I paid for it to do that. So it keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. I had people literally tell me, can you please not have this mass sending me? Why? Is it bothering you? You can just shut me off and unfriend me. Oh, no. I don't have to do none of that. You just stop sending it to me. Wow. Me sending you something is bothering you. It's because I'm trying to do something positive. Now, if you was trying to do something positive, I would listen to it every single day and send it to somebody else. They want to see you grow and flourish. But me sending you something is annoying the shit out of you. Wow, we really think like that as a people. We would disrespect each other as a people like that. Yo, we really think like this is not things that the white community has done to us. These are things that we have done to ourselves. Disrespect ourselves. Don't give a fuck about ourselves. These are things that we have done to ourselves, and nobody else, nobody will ever be able to tell me. I had black people shoot at me. I ain't never had a cop shoot at me. I had a black person shoot at me. This is just reality of the conversation. I had an African American shoot at me. I had an African American cop lock me up when he could have gave me a break. I had African Americans rob me. I ain't had white people rob me. I had African Americans that I have tried to give jobs to stole my money. I had that happen. As a people, we have to take responsibilities for ourselves. Even though we know what they have been doing to us, but right now the buck starts. All right, how do we fix this? How do we fix it? We can fix this as a collective group. You know what the fuck we could do? We could boycott the shit out of America. Only thing we have to do is literally call out for work. All of us just have to call out for work for one day. It will work. This is nothing that I'm making up. Just call out for work. Can you imagine how much money America will lose? That all of us not call out for work. If you don't want to, if that's too risky, let's not buy nothing for a day. For 2 days, let's not buy nothing. For a day, let's not buy nothing. You know how much money we spend in a year? It's close to like $2.1 trillion. They call us liquid gold on the stock market. This is all reality. This is how much we spend. Let's hit them where it hurts at. But we can't come together as a collective group to even think of these type of ideas. We still arguing about, don't share your shit on my page. Don't talk to me that way. Don't act like that. We still arguing about these type of issues. We stuck at that point. That is a horrible point to be stuck at, y'all. Did not care. The only time when you hear from people, the only time when somebody share your shit, and I had this happen earlier this week. I had this happen earlier this week. I seen it. I seen it happen. The only time when somebody will share this brother thing is when he was in jail. That's the only time when they will share his information is when he was in jail. I seen this happen this week. A good friend of mine's tried to do so many things positive, man. He was proud of situations that was moving, man. Things was happening. His information was being out. He was proud of it. And the only time when somebody would do something bad for him is when he was in jail. That's bad, y'all. Oh, that's what's up, Rich. You get your Christmas ham now, man. That's what's up, baby. I don't eat ham, but listen, man. You got anything else? You gotta save me a piece, man. Uh, Come on, man. A brother hungry too. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Just to know that, just to know the reality of that, y'all. I just want people to understand, dog, that we are being we are being faced with trying times in the African American community by other African Americans like Candace Owen, Lee, and Dunson. We are being faced with trauma times like that. With us being faced inside them times, please, y'all, as a people, please, y'all, let's get together. Let's help each other. Let's not be the people that sit back and don't care. Let's not be that guy. Let's not be them people that I was so inspired by. I never forget. It's this lady named Miss Joyner. She opened up her own school, and I had issues in elementary school with reading and all that stuff. I had issues, and this lady named Miss Joyner. She opened up her own school, and what she did was she helped people that had issues with all these issues with learning issues. She helped people, and she created a advocate for African American. It was really African American students. She did that. No matter what happens now, all the things that people say, "Oh man, well, I feel bad because of this or whatever." No matter what about that, she tried her best. Of course, things went wrong, whereas though this happened and this happened and this happened, but she tried. I admire people like that. We have to do things like that. We have to admire people that tries to help us in any type of way. We can't shoot those type of dreams down. That's why a lot of times, man, I know y'all don't understand or you don't feel why I talk about world news and you want me to touch on certain things or different things. But y'all, we gotta talk about world news because we have to be an advocate to what goes on around the world. We can't just stay inside our 4 block radius and think that means we got to be an advocate for what goes on around the world, y'all. We got world issues. People dying, people being shot, people being killed. Uh, you what you call it? Africa wants to help us. Africa reached out to us, reached out to certain situations. Africa did that. Africa has done that. I'm gonna watch that, brother. Whoever just sent me that, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna agree with it. I'm gonna see what's up. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hit the like if you can, man. Hit the like if y'all can. Yeah, Africa and the United Nations said that we deserve reparations. That's what the United Nations said. Y'all, we need to be we need as much help as we can get. We need as much help as we can get. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate it, man. Subscribe to the page, hit the like, man. As soon as when you wake up, man, do. Uh, I see you on that John live, bro. Watch that John later. I'm on the phone with my. Okay, bro. No problem, man. Yo, I hit y'all up, man, or whatever, man, and I appreciate it, man. Stay informed, man. Don't let people tell you stuff. Don't let nobody. Yeah, man. I wanted to get exactly. I just seen Richard. Just seen what you just text me. Hold on. Yeah, man. And I want to get a lot of issues on that too, because I want people to understand that it's poor white people all over the world. That's what I want people to understand, and that poor white people and poor black people need to sit down and have a conversation and let us know that we on the same level, y'all. Now we gotta help each other. It's not the issue. Is America has its foot on the working class, on poor people. It's not an issue of what color you is. It's the issue of America has their foot on poor people, not just in America, all over the world. We are raping countries. Africa out of their coltan, Middle East out of their oil. We are raping countries, poor countries. America don't have an issue with nothing else but poor people. Look what we doing with Mexico. When we started them wars down there in Colombia and all that stuff, we started that. We have an issue with poor people, y'all. All right, y'all, we holler at y'all later, man. I come back at y'all, man, with more facts, man. You know, I usually do world news, but I've been really compelled to do situations like this because people has been telling me and begging me to elaborate on bad African American experiences, man. And I'm gonna write out a better show about this, man. I just had to come up and just speak my mind and just get one show where it's just rawness and straight out the heart. Man, I love being an African American, and we have to figure this thing out as African Americans. It's not cool for us to keep selling the dream of haters. It's not cool for us to keep selling the dream of false hope, of us keep getting locked up, of us growing up in families without fathers, man. These are the things that has to end. That gotta stop now. We're gonna force it to stop now with the rallies and the things that I got coming up. And this is one thing I want to talk about: things that we can do in the community to keep everybody together. Because y'all know I do a lot of community work, and because I train kids in boxing or whatever, and I wanna do more community work, but it's hard to do community work when you work, and that's why I'm trying to make that transition where we can help people out. But man, I want everybody just to keep hope, man. And we're gonna figure this thing out together, man. Uh, Thank you for everybody for listening, man. I appreciate it, man. Isaiah Tilson.